Hey everybody, it's Dr. Steve, another episode of Core Wellness TV, and today I want to take you on a little journey with me through the woods. We're going to follow our bliss into the woods, okay? And as I go along and I have a revelation or an epiphany that I want to share with you, I'll stop and share it with you, and we're going to enjoy some scenery along the way. So enjoy, and let's take a hike. So my first thought is, could you take a hike? If you wanted to, are you able to take a hike? Are you able to walk efficiently and effectively? Are you able to climb? Could you traverse down a path with a little rock and a root to maneuver over every once in a while? If you can't, then you have some serious work to do, because you have to be able to, see, there. But when you're looking at a camera, sometimes it's a little more difficult. What I'm saying is, if you can't do something, you must do it. So if there's something holding you back in your life, if there's something that you love to do, and all of a sudden you can't do it anymore, you have to find a way to be able to do it. You have to release the patterns that have caused that inability to do it, and rewire some new ones that allow you to do it. And that's what we're going to try and do for you. That's what we're going to try and help you do. Okay? Well, that's the first thing. If you can't, you must. That's a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. Another observation and point is just, when's the last time you connected with a rock or walked through a trail? Connecting with nature brings you back to peace. Feeling the wind, feeling the energy of the rock, feeling the negative electrons of the earth, hopefully through bare feet, although I'm not barefooting right now. But getting back to nature. Nature is peace. You have to connect with it. If you're living in a concrete world and you're working in a box, drive to work in a box, come home and watch a box, you're living in an artificial world. It's the Matrix. You got to connect to nature. Okay, now I can feel my heart beating in my chest, because I just charged up the hill. And right now, I'm experiencing what you may have heard of as interval training. You charge hard for a little while, and you stop. And when you charge hard for a short period of time, it makes you become oxygen deficient. As you can notice, I'm still trying to catch my breath, because I'm not fully recovered, but now I'm slowly recovering. So the goal is to train recovery. How quickly can you recover from a stressful incident? That was a stressful incident. I pushed my body. Also, that's what builds lean muscle mass. I don't recommend it to everybody right off the bat. Some people need to start with some slow aerobic stuff, doing gentle things for a while before you start charging up a hill that requires balance, agility, balance, and coordination. And that's another thing, the ABCs: agility, balance, and coordination. The ABCs of effective living. You got to have it. If you don't have agility, if you don't have balance, if you don't have coordination, life's not going to be near as fun. And that's what we're all about here, is making your life more fun. So remember your ABCs, and if you're able, push your body every once in a while and train your recovery. The goal is to see how short or how long it takes you to recover, and as you train, can you shorten that recovery period? Who knows what's next? Another lesson is there was a small trail that was off the beaten path. You could call it the road not taken. But sometimes when you take those road not takens, it allows you to see the beauty you would never ever have otherwise seen. If I would have followed the trail, I know it's not like it's the the most amazing thing in the world, but I got to see the beautiful green color of 14 Mile Creek as it feeds into the Ohio, with the magnificence of fall falling into it. So the goal there is to every once in a while stop and check out the scenery, smell the roses, so to speak. Okay? Don't forget to do that every moment. You only have this moment. So another thing to take note of, or that I took note of, that I've often thought about, is that when you walk heel-toe through the woods, you kind of just clod along. But if you want to be quiet and walk deftly through the woods, you use more of a Native American type method where you spread your toes. I'm going to start doing it in a second. Now I started using a Native American type method. And you can see and hear that I'm not making hardly any noise because I focused on walking with intention quietly. And what I had to do when I did that was spread my toes inside my shoe. Now if I didn't have shoes on, that would be extraordinarily easy because I could use more of my feet to do the job. So the point there is to spread your toes when you walk, and you'll walk more quietly, and you'll send more information into your nervous system. Toes that have gone kind of together, and you've seen them kind of bunions and then all the toes going together. Can you spread your toes? That is a good exercise and a good thing to try. If you can't spread your toes, then you're not getting good information into your nervous system. That afference is what it's called. And afference blocks pain. So the more you can spread your toes, and the more you can... I'm not saying that you always have to walk like you're a Native American walking through the woods. I'm just saying that when you run, you should. When you run, if you strike with your heel, it's like slamming the brakes on every time you take a step. So when you run, you should land kind of on the ball or pads of your, or the three pillars of your feet. And if you don't know about the three pillars, then we're going to talk about a ton of that in the course, and learning how to distribute your weight among your three pillars so you basically turn into a weightless being, so to speak. You can do that, and it's just a matter of how you distribute your weight on the three pillars of your feet. So anyway, walk softly and leave no trace, okay?